Alright, this is part 3 of the Wisdom of Solomon. I'm going to finish that last sentence. I loved her above health and beauty, and chose to have her instead of light. For the light that cometh from her never goeth out. All good things together come to me with her, and innumerable riches in her hands. And I rejoiced in them all, because wisdom goeth before them, and I knew not that she was the mother of them. I learn diligently, and do communicate her liberally. I do not hide her riches, for she is a treasure unto men that never faileth, which they have used, become the friends of Yah, being commanded for the gifts that come from learning. Yah hath granted me to speak as I would, and to conceive as is met for the things that are given me. Because it is he that leadeth unto wisdom, and directeth the wise. For in his hand are both we and our words. Ooh, our words. All wisdom also, and knowledge of workmanship. For he hath given me certain knowledge of things that are, namely to know how the world was made, and the operation of the elements, the beginning, ending, and the midst of the times, the alterations of the turning of the sun, and the change of the seasons, the circuits of the years, and the position of the stars, the natures of living creatures, and the furies of wild beasts, the violence of wind, and the reasonings of men, the diversities of plants, and the virtues of roots. And all such things are either secret or manifest. Them I know. For wisdom, which is the worker of all things, taught me. For in her is an understanding, the Holy Spirit. One only, manifold, subtle, lively, clear, undefiled, plain, not subject to hurt, loving the thing that is good, quick, which cannot be letted, ready to do good, kind to man, steadfast, sure, free from care, having all power, overseeing all things, and going through all understanding, pure and most subtle spirits. For wisdom is more moving than any motion. She passeth and goeth through all things by reason of her pureness. For she is the breath of the power of Yah, and a pure influence flowing from the glory of the Almighty. Therefore can no defiled thing fall into her. For she is the brightness of the everlasting light, the unspotted mirror of the power of Yah, and the image of his goodness. Pretty powerful. Here we go with those sheets. Oh, 20. And being but one, she can do all things, and remaining in herself, she maketh all things new. And in all ages entering into the holy soul, she maketh them friends of Yah and prophets. For Yah loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom. I'm going to read that again. For Yah loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom. For she is more beautiful than the sun, and above all the orders of the stars. Being compared with the light, she is found before it. For after this cometh night. But vice shall not prevail against wisdom. Wisdom reacheth from one end to another mightily, and sweetly doth she order all things. I loved her, and sought her out from my mouth. I desired to make her my spouse, and I was a lover of her beauty, in that she is conversant with Yah. She magnifieth her nobility, Yea, Yah of all things himself loved her, for she is privy to the mysteries of the knowledge of Yah, and a lover of his works. His works. If you don't know his creation, you don't know his works. If riches be a possession to be desired in this life, what is richer than wisdom that worketh all things? Woo! Yah, so powerful. And if prudence work, who of all that are in more cunning workmen than she? And if a man love righteousness, her labors are virtue. For she teacheth temperance and prudence, justice and fortitude, which are such things, and in can have nothing more profitable in their life. If a man desire much experience, she knoweth things of old, and conjectureth aright what is to come. She knoweth the subtleties of speeches. Oh yeah. And can expound dark sentences. Ooh, dark sentences. Here's this writing in words again. She foreseeth signs and wonders, and the events of seasons and times. Therefore I propose to take her to me, to live with me, knowing that she would be a counselor of good things, and a comfort in cares and grief. For her sake I shall have estimation among the multitudes, and honor with the elders, though I be young. I shall be found of a quick conceit and judgment, and shall be admired in the sight of great men. When I hold my tongue, they shall bide my leisure, and when I speak, they shall give good ear unto me. If I talk much, they shall lay their hands upon their mouth. Moreover, by the means of her I shall obtain immortality, and leave behind me an everlasting memorial to them that come after me. I shall set the people in order, and the nations shall be subject unto me. Horrible tyrants shall be afraid, and when they do but hear of me, I shall be found good among the multitudes, and valiant in the war. Ooh, praise Yah. After I come into mine house, I will repose myself with her, for her conversation hath no bitterness, and to live with her hath no sorrow, but mirth and joy. Now when I considered these things in myself, I pondered them in my heart, how that to be allied unto wisdom is immortality. Let me read that again. To be allied, joined with wisdom, is immortality. And great pleasure it is to have her friendship, and in the works of her hands are infinite riches. And he ain't talking actual riches, the people that understand know. And in the exercise of conference with her, prudence, and in talking with her, a good report, I went about seeking how to take her take her to me. Ugh. For I was a witty child and had a good spirit. Yea, rather being good, I came into a body undefiled. Nevertheless, when I perceived that I could not otherwise obtain her, except Yah gave her me, and that was a point of wisdom also to know whose gift she was, I prayed unto Yah, and besought him, and with my whole heart I said, O Yah, my Father, Yah of mercy, who has made all things with thy word, and ordained man through thy wisdom, that he should have dominion over the creatures which thou hast made, and order the world according to equity and righteousness, and execute judgment with an upright heart. Give me wisdom, and sitteth by the throne, and reject me not from among thy children. For I, thy servant and son, thy handmaid, am a feeble person, and of a short time, and too young for the understanding of judgment and laws. For though a man be never so perfect among the children of men, yet it thy wisdom be not with them, he shall be nothing regarded. Thou hast chosen me to be a king of thy people and a judge of thy sons and daughters. Thou hast commanded me to build a temple upon thy holy mount, an altar in the city wherein thou dwellest, a resemblance of the holy tabernacle, which thou hast prepared from the beginning. And wisdom was with thee, which knoweth thy works, and was present when thou madest the world, and knew what was acceptable in the sight, and the right in the commandments. Send her out of thy holy heavens, and from the throne of thy glory, that being present she may labor with me, that I may know what is pleasing unto thee. For she knoweth and understandeth all things, and she shall lead me soberly into my doings, and perceive me into her power. So shall my works be acceptable, and then shall I judge thy people righteously, and be worthy to sit in my Father's seat. For what man is he that can know the counsel of Yah? Yeah, his wisdom and understanding is beyond us. Or who can think what the will of Yah is? For the thoughts of mortal men are miserable,